Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Well, the Eau Claire Police Department has confirmed that one man is dead after he fled into the Chippewa River early this morning. Officers were called to a disturbance around 2:30 a.m. in the 400 block of Galloway Street. Police say a man ran from the scene and was later found standing in the Chippewa River. Officers say they tried to get him back to shore, but he refused. Eau Claire Fire and Rescue responded with a rescue boat, but the man went underwater. His body was later located and recovered. Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley is back in the race for Wisconsin governor. Crowley announced today he's re-entering the Democratic primary with just 24 days until the August election.
Democrats cannot afford to head into this general election with a nominee who lacks the experience, who lacks the record, or the coalition necessary to win this race, especially with Republicans actively trying to hand us that exact outcome. This election is too important to gamble on. And that's why today I am re-entering this race.
Governor Tony Evers also endorsed Crowley after previously staying neutral in the primary. Well, Art, on a lot of people's mind is that air quality. What does it look like?
Yeah, right now you can see it right now holding on out there currently. You can see a little bit of haze out there right now for La Crosse. It's 84 degrees, feels like 85 degrees right now over in Eau Claire. You can still see some gray out there as well, some brownish color out there again with the flag still holding on there at half staff. Winona, 82 degrees, feels like 83 degrees out there. And of course you can see the gray that is still out there as well and the brown. So we get into how this all shapes up as we take a look at, again, right now the local temperatures, middle 70s to at least the middle 80s in the forecast. So we are cooling down a bit. We're below average right now, as you can see, holding on to how this all shapes up. Where muggy conditions are still holding on as well. They're at least getting into a little muggy out there right now, and that continues on where it's a little bit worse as you get over to areas right by Preston as well. So of course we deal into that for tomorrow, and we're going to be seeing conditions are going to be just around a little muggy for everybody in the forecast as we lean into Sunday. We also have air quality that's going to be an issue for tomorrow as well. Right now you can see we're doing pretty well currently, but I still believe as we get deeper into it, we have a little extra of this with us today, and we'll see a little bit more of this tomorrow as well. You can see all the orange that's in Eau Claire right now and areas right by Ladysmith. I do suspect tomorrow we'll see that all the way down to La Crosse and Prairie du Chien, and then it'll start to back off as we get deeper into the afternoon. But you're going to see in the morning a little bit of fog first, then smog will get in the forecast. You'll have the smoky conditions Saturday night all the way through Sunday a.m., giving into less humid conditions as well. And then we also see as we get into severe thunderstorms coming back again for your Monday. Now you can see the haze that's out there. First you get the fog, then the smoke comes in there for La Crosse. Similar conditions will happen for Eau Claire. Both conditions will be around 87 degrees to start for your high. When I come back, I'll have a better overview of how this all shapes up and what we're expecting all the way into your Monday as well.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Thank you, Art.
Mm-hmm.
Medical students and first responders put to the test this morning in a rural disaster drill. The Wisconsin Academy for Rural Medicine, along with Amplify Health by Gunderson, ran through 5 emergency scenarios with students on a working farm near Coon Valley. The scenarios include an Amish buggy accident, chemical exposure, a search and rescue call, along with other medical emergencies.
All of these different first responders groups, fire departments, paramedics, medical students all come together to try to learn more so they can do their best for our community and help people in their time of need. I think that's the biggest value in what we do.
Organizers say the hands-on experience brings students to rural areas while also serving as practice for the first responders involved. Advisors Management invited the community to lace up for a good cause this morning.
Your marks, get set, go!
The company hosted its first Summer Fun 5K run and walk at Pettibone Park, with proceeds benefiting the Boys and Girls Club of Greater La Crosse. Organizers say it's a non-competitive race open to all ages and fitness levels.
Fundraisers like this go to support kids at the club, and we don't charge a fee for a majority of our services. So to continue to offer those services at high levels for kids, fundraisers like this are really important to what we do.
Registration for the event was $30, and the first 75 people who signed up also got a t-shirt. Over 100 aircrafts took off from La Crosse Regional Airport today, headed to EAA AirVenture in Oshkosh. Hogan Air Services hosting the 6th annual Bonanzas to Oshkosh, bringing Beechcraft, Bonanzas, and Barons together. The group fired up engines this morning with the full formation en route to Oshkosh early this afternoon.
It's a lot of fun work. It takes a lot of planning and a lot of volunteers and all of our staff essentially to make sure we're parking people safely, efficiently. It's a bit of a Tetris puzzle out there.
EAA AirVenture in Oshkosh is the world's largest annual aviation celebration, drawing more than 600,000 people and over 10,000 aircrafts each year. La Crescent-Toka High School alumni are celebrating 6 decades of Lancer Pride this weekend with a 60-year all-school reunion. The reunion is bringing together graduates across all 60 years for food, drinks, music throughout the decades, and plenty of nostalgic memorabilia.
It's just one of the warmest feelings you can imagine, because I was also lucky enough to be a teacher here for 25 years. So being a member of this community and a graduate of this school and then being able to work here. And that's the beauty of having multiple years together, is that I see students and I see kids who are now in their 70s who are a couple years behind me in school. So it's terrific.
Other reunion activities taking place this weekend include trail hikes, a golf outing, school tours, and an alumni band performance. Still to come, are you sick of getting stuck in the middle seat of the plane? Well, United Airlines has a solution for you, but it does come with a price. The airline's new Economy Plus after the break.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we know inspiration's in full swing this time of year. So bring us your wild ideas and we'll bring the value on the quality supplies you need to make it happen at unbeatably low prices. Right now, during our summer pet care sale, get Blaine's brand dry cat food starting at $5.99. $10 off select bags of Hill's Science Diet dog and cat food. Plus, save on KT designer welding helmets 30% off. Find value on everything to do your thing. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
If you suffer from chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine.
Today hasn't been a headache day.
Botox treatments are 4 times a year.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 96% would tell friends to discuss Botox with a doctor. Chronic migraine may still impact you.
Talk to your doctor about Botox.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
2 U.S. service members died in an Iranian attack yesterday, bringing the total number of Americans killed to 16 since fighting began in February. They are the first U.S. military deaths since March. CBS Torian Smalls is following President Trump this weekend, and he's in Bridgewater, New Jersey with the details.
U.S. Central Command says Iranian ballistic missiles and drone attacks killed 2 service members in Jordan on Friday. 1 American is still missing. At least 4 others were medically evacuated to hospitals but have since been discharged. U.S. forces have conducted strikes against Iran for a week straight and implemented a naval blockade on the Strait of Hormuz. Friday night, U.S. forces hit surveillance sites, military logistics infrastructure, underground weapons storage, and maritime capabilities. The ongoing offensive has caused Iran to retaliate, taking aim at U.S. military targets in the region. and power and water plants in Kuwait. President Trump said this on Thursday at the White House.
We are likewise winning big in Iran, and you will see the fruits of that labor very, very shortly.
On Saturday, Iranian state TV read written remarks from the supreme leader. He called the U.S., quote, the Great Satan, and warned of unforgettable lessons if attacks continue. Torian Small, CBS News, Bridgewater, New Jersey.
U.S. Central Command says it is withholding information about the soldiers killed until 24 hours after their families have been notified. In this weekend's consumer headlines, inflation slowed more than expected last month, offering some relief to consumers. June's consumer price index came in at 3.5%, down from 4.2% in May. The drop was helped by falling oil prices after the U.S.-Iran ceasefire, though new strikes this week have sent oil prices higher once again. While energy and clothing costs fell in June, grocery prices were a mixed bag. Fruits and vegetables were cheaper, but meat, poultry, fish, and eggs were more expensive. Kevin Warsh testified before Congress this week for the first time as chair of the Federal Reserve, reiterating the central bank's 2% inflation goal. He says he's taking a new approach to how the Fed communicates and measures inflation. Economists don't expect an interest rate change in July, but signs are growing the Fed could raise rates later this year. Well, United Airlines will begin offering passengers a way to avoid that middle seat, but for a price. Its new Economy Plus option will replace the middle seat with a shared table on select new planes later this year. And World Cup fans have provided a major boost to beer sales after bars in some host cities scrambled to keep up with demand, and spectators drank hundreds of thousands of beers at stadiums. The surge comes as the beer industry faces years of declining sales, driven in part by health-conscious consumers cutting back on alcohol. Brewers hope the tournament will help rekindle interest in gathering over a cold beer. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
More fog, then smog kicking in for tomorrow as we go right through the day. And of course, that'll end just around, say, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So more about that when we return with your local forecast.
Learn, grow, and thrive at the Y. Registration for summer is now open. Sign up for youth soccer, gymnastics, preschool classes, or swim lessons. For class times and more information, go to laxymca.org.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together over delicious food.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah!
Is your concrete cracked, stained, or darkening your space? Here at River Valley Floor Shield, we provide a concrete coating that turns that dark and damaged space into a durable, weather-resistant surface that matches your home perfectly. We are looking for limited home orders to take place in our concrete blow-up special, where they will receive 25% off the project in a new space they're proud of. Call today to see if you qualify.
We're celebrating 50 years of beautiful kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring at Interior Designs. For July only, enjoy anniversary savings like $5 off on every square yard of carpet when you purchase 35 square yards or more. Plus, save 50 cents per square foot on laminate, RevWood, or Pergo flooring. And don't forget to register to win a $100 Quick Trip gift card each week. Visit Interior Designs website for all the details or stop in. 50 years of style, service, and savings only at Interior Designs.
Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before helping prevent migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible to help give that forget you get migraine feeling.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Ask your doctor about Qulipta to help prevent migraine.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
Learn, grow, and thrive at the Y. Registration for summer is now open. Sign up for youth soccer, gymnastics, preschool classes, or swim lessons. For class times and more information, go to laxymca.org.
All right, welcome back as we get into your local forecast and show you what's happening out there again. Once again, 80s right now holding on to the area, but we're also seeing the smog that's out there right now. You can see the smoke and haze kind of out there right now. It has a little bit of brown tinge to it as you get closer to the hilltops right out there as well. You get over to Winona, similar conditions just beyond the bridge there, as you can see, and back out to Eau Claire. That's pretty much widespread out there as well, as you can see currently right now. Tomorrow will be a lot worse as we get into it. So bear that in mind if you're going to church service in the morning, or if you're going out and about, or you're showing friends around in downtown. You may need a mask out there just to make sure you're going to be okay, because it's going to be unhealthy for sensitive groups, especially up there by Ladysmith and Eau Claire. You're going to see everybody is going to be all in the smog continuing on as we go throughout the day. And as you can see, as we get a little bit closer, here's a better view. You can see the orange that's up there by Ladysmith as well as Eau Claire. That's going to start pretty much across the morning, all the way across the region. And then it's going to back off a bit. It's going to stay up to the north, and we'll be in what you would call considered quote unquote good air quality or something like that, or at least it's healthy to breathable as you get in the forecast. Now, as we get into it, you're going to see this, how it all plays out. Once again, tomorrow, right now, we're holding on to the 70s and the 80s in the forecast, so it's very comfortable, nice to be out, but unfortunately, you've got the smog that's out there right now. Temperatures will be above seasonal average as we go right through Sunday and Monday, then below seasonal average once again, finally getting back to cooler again as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. Then back into Thursday, we're just around par, and then holding on to about a couple of degrees to 4 degrees above seasonal average going into your forecast for La Crosse. On the other hand, Eau Claire will follow suit as well, 4 to 6 degrees above average, falling back down Tuesday and Wednesday, below seasonal average by 4 to 5 degrees, then back to par or so, and then holding on to how this all shapes up for Friday, similar conditions, but we're going to warm you up on Saturday. So that's going to be the thing. We're going to go up and down and then back up again. We'll hold on to how this all shapes up for tonight, though. Once again, we're getting temperatures in the 50s, holding on to some low to middle 60s. So we're down seasonal average or so, just around that right now. Eau Claire is at seasonal average as well, but we're also going to find ourselves getting into this. On Sunday, temperatures go back up again, once a degree above seasonal average, holding on to Eau Claire. They're about at least up to about 6 degrees above average or so in some cases. Leaning into other locations will be a little bit on the warmer side. Getting into how this all shapes up, I want to show you this again. Smog first. 5 a.m. Then we've got some fog, smog coming in the forecast, so fog, then smog, going all the way through to about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon for La Crosse, while Eau Claire, on the other hand, has fog in the morning, getting into some smog all the way through 7 a.m., and of course maybe even 6 a.m., all the way through the day, getting all the way to 3 o'clock to 4 p.m. in the daytime. So that's going to be pretty bad for everybody out there. We'll also hold on to Sunday's forecast. Once again on Sunday, we're going back into the 60s again, but we're above seasonal average once again, holding on to local temperatures in the morning. We'll also see that fog getting back into the area as well, but we're also going to be in the rainfall at that time as well. We'll also be picking up temperatures in the upper 80s. You'll see that again, once again, 90 for Menominee, 93 for Wabasha, and 90 for Lansing. As you get down to Prairie du Chien, also in the 90s. Everybody else flirting with those 90s as well, a couple of degrees behind. So that puts us in an alert day as we get right back into it, as we go right into severe storms. Once again, the primary threat will be damaging winds in the forecast, so you're going to find yourselves with some falling trees, maybe some down power lines, so please be careful and do not go near them, by the way. We'll hold on how this all shapes up getting into your Monday. Overnight, we'll get in the morning going into at least 60s and widespread, getting into at least below average temperatures. We're forecast for Tuesday, mostly in the low 80s in the forecast and some upper 70s out there as well to middle 70s in your forecast. Leaning into this, though, holding on how this all shapes up, you'll go into 87 to 90 degrees in your forecast. Leaning into how this all goes all the way into it, you'll get back to the alert day for Monday. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, man, it's some good looking weather out there. Hopefully, most of that smoke will be kind of moved out to the east and out of the region. But for now, we're looking at a good couple of days ahead as we get into the middle portion of next week.
Okay, it's definitely been an interesting summer for weather, but at least we got
right?
those
Yes.
good days coming up.
A whole lot going on.
Yes.
A whole lot going on.
All right, thanks, Art. Coming up next in sports, the latest on Milwaukee's Brandon Woodruff. Hear from the pitcher about his injury. Kate is in next with sports.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a woman-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
At La Crosse Country Club, your membership includes more than just a round of golf. We have private lessons, youth clinics, practice facilities, and member tournaments designed to sharpen your game and create friendships. Inside the clubhouse, experience a stunning location for family celebrations, weddings, corporate events, and more. Whether you're looking for golf, tennis, or a private pool for the whole family, La Crosse Country Club is the place to create unforgettable memories. Scan the QR code or schedule your VIP tour today.
I do like knowing the person that's sitting across from my desk. I've formed a lot of relationships over the years based on trust. When I see the look on a member's face, when I say, yes, this loan is good, you're good to go, it makes me happy. To me, being the team you can trust is honesty. When you do a loan with me at Firefighters Credit Union, like everything we do, it's not about the car, it's about you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
There are trucks, and then there's the Sierra with employee pricing for everyone. With the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Celebrate Independence Day with employee pricing for everyone on all GMC Sierra 1500 models. With 0% APR, that's over $13,000 total value on this Sierra 1500 Denali.
Support local businesses by using Meridian Marketing Services in Jackson Plaza. From creative marketing and branding to digital solutions and promotional products, Meridian is committed to helping local businesses thrive. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Earlier this afternoon, Brandon Woodruff held a presser prior to the Brewers game for an update on his injury. Now, when it was announced this was happening, many fans started speculating the worst, thinking that Woody may retire. But he's not retiring. Woodruff announced he's going to undergo another season-ending shoulder surgery, the same surgery he had on his throwing arm in October of 2023. He says he has full intentions on pitching again and says that he knows exactly what the rehab entails, which is only going to help him make the comeback. But there's no telling what version of Woodruff we will see again, as it's not often a pitcher comes back from 2 shoulder surgeries. Woodruff is 55-30 with a 3.10 ERA in parts of 9 seasons with the Brewers, the lowest ERA in franchise history for a pitcher who has logged at least 500 innings. Recent years, though, have been difficult. Woodruff has been limited to 32 starts over the past 4 seasons.
Doesn't take away the fact that it sucks, because I've done everything I can to go pitch, but it's the nature of the game. I'm not happy about it, but you know, it's a beautiful thing where this has all kind of come at a time for me when my 3rd child just came. We had an all-star break and I had time to really sit down and think about this, but yeah, I'm not having a funeral or anything.
Today's Brewers game just wrapped up moments ago. Milwaukee trailed 3-0 early in the game, but fought back and eventually took the lead in the 6th inning. They would go on to win 8-6. I'll have full highlights tonight at 10. A cool moment on the track today during a Diamond League meet in London. British runner Josh Kerr was moving during the 1600. Kerr would go on to break the world record that was set in 1999 as he finished in 3 minutes and 42.6 seconds. He called his shot earlier in the year, and now the record is his. Argentina, meanwhile, leads all teams in scoring with 18 goals, 8 of them from Lionel Messi, who's battling for the Golden Boot. It's so much at stake in this one. Messi arguably already the greatest soccer player of all time, but a 2nd World Cup would just be icing on the cake. That's all for sports. We've got one final check on the weather after the break.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Real honest news between dance challenges and book recommendations. Follow us on TikTok at WKBT News 8 Now.
Tired of hard water and harsh chlorine? Maxwell White Water Conditioning brings you the all-new Dual Media Water Softener. Say hello to softer skin, luxurious hair, and water that feels amazing. Call Maxwell White today, where better water starts here.
In Winona, your perfect stay starts at Hotel 44 North. Stay in the heart of downtown with elegant rooms and spacious suites with kitchenettes, ideal for work, play, or a little of both. Wake up to breathtaking river and bluff views. Then hit the trail, shops, and waterfront just steps away. After the adventure, relax in the pool or sauna, recharge in the fitness center, or toast the night at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North. Comfort, style, and hometown charm.
After a car accident, the insurance company may try to offer you a quick check. But quick doesn't mean fair. We've turned $10,000 insurance offers into over $700,000 and $0 offers into over $1 million. That's the difference that we make. At Pemberton Personal Injury Law Firm, we fight to make sure our clients get full value for their cases. Get the Pemberton Promise and call 608-FIGHT-FOR-YOU.
At Maxwell White, we want you to love your water. Clean and clear water free from bad taste and odors. The water professionals at Maxwell White will test your water and evaluate any existing equipment, providing the best solutions for you and your family. Call Maxwell White today. Water conditioning done right.
All right, let's get into your forecast. Once again, we have an alert day coming in for your Monday. Of course, that's going to start in the morning and work its way through, mostly about damaging winds. You can see that coming back again, where you're seeing the threats still holding on to you, and it's going to be in the orange, so it's going to be enhanced. We'll see that come back again. This has changed several times since I showed you. That's why I didn't show you for the main weather. You can see this coming in, try and go towards areas right by Mason City, and then eventually down towards Prairie du Chien, but then it comes back towards La Crosse. It was showing La Crosse a lot more earlier, but then it also gets up to Eau Claire once you get in the 7 o'clock hour time slot there with a big storm on the way for Eau Claire, as well as Chippewa Valley, all the way up to Ladysmith. So we're going to see again tomorrow more of that smoke and haze out there going into Monday as well, with a storm coming our way. Tuesday and Wednesday looks a little bit better and easier for us, getting into temperatures that are well below seasonal average. And then holding on to Thursday and Friday, similar conditions, well below seasonal average for us. We're holding on to temperatures normally around this time of year, around 86 degrees for our highs. Holding on now, this goes all the way into account. Saturday, we're back to seasonal average, and then well above seasonal average once again on your Sunday.
So we just got to get through Monday, and it looks like we get a nice little cool down to reward.
Yeah, there you go. All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10.